name is Nick Hutchinson. I'm the Group Managing Director of Unga Holdings Limited, which is a company headquartered in Kenya. Our main business is milling grain, both wheat and maize, and the production of animal feeds. We also have a business in Uganda, and we have a small partnership arrangement in Tanzania. Our HK journey started in 2012, but our original Kaizen or continual improvement journey started in 2007. But ever since then, year in and year out, they've really worked to understand our business, what makes our business tick, what doesn't tick. So as we've used them, we found them very flexible, very understanding. They're never locked in doing it their way. It's really trying to understand our perspective, what's troubling us. Every single year we find that RIB does things a little bit differently. They take the prior year's learnings and build on it. They recognize the challenge of the time it takes, the complexity of trying to roll it out across an organization of close to 500 individuals. When I think of one word to describe them, I would say flexible. If you said I could use two words, I would say flexible and committed. And if you said I could use three words, I'd say very flexible, very committed, and very, very hardworking. And I've enjoyed that very much. One of the things that I like most about them is the time they've taken to help us really understand the importance of having good strategies and the importance to do that of understanding what's been working for us and what hasn't worked for us. I would certainly recommend RIB in terms of working with other clients on the Hoshin Kanri journey, the performance management system. I think what I would say is to give them time to understand your organization first before you embark on the journey, because I think it's been a real advantage to them to have the insights into our business that they've had from their previous involvements. I should say we've also been using them to provide consultancy guidance on some of our continual improvement projects in support functions like finance, like sales and distribution, and like human resources. Okay, thinking back, we've talked a little bit about the approaches, how long we've been doing, but the results, we've seen a real improvement in people's alignment with goals between functions understanding how to support each other, goals and processes being aligned with the business objectives. I would be the first to admit that it's not perfect. HK is just like any continual improvement approach. It requires continual review and continual upgrading to fit with the demands of the business going forward. But very much alignment, and certainly we've seen in many functions and overall across the company improved results in terms of being able to meet our key performance indicators and ultimately on the bottom line. And we found that the Hoshin Kanri process has been very, very instrumental in supporting that journey. Yeah, I think as I think about Hoshin Kanri and our journey with RIB Consulting, I'd like to say thank you very, very much indeed to Rohit. Rohit has been a personal inspiration to me, has allowed me to stay very committed to Hoshin Kanri as a process. It hasn't been easy for us to take it right through the organization. I think RIB will tell you that not many of us in this part of the world have been that brave from the get-go. So I'd say, Rohit, thank you very, very much for your patience, for your understanding. They've worked incredibly long hours. They've been very patient. Obviously, it's a different culture, it's a different environment they're working in. And I would say thank you very much. I think to RIB Consulting, I'd say stay focused, be the best you can be HK, because you, from what we've seen, you're a long way ahead in terms of how you implement and how you embed this in organizations in this part of the world. So I think they're very ahead of the game. There's really no one else that does this. And I would say keep it up and good luck.